Hello and welcome to my first ever DLC review. And what a way to start, huh? The highly anticipated DLC for Bioshock Infinite Burial at Sea, Episode 1. So join me as we're gonna go live a new life under the sea.
Under the sea, under the sea. There'll be no accusations, just friendly crustaceans under the sea.
So, the main question you're probably asking about the DLC is how's the story? The story is really good. It's really well done. It's got a great mystery. You'll be asking a lot of questions, and that's good because I'm hoping the second episode will answer a lot of these questions because there are a lot of questions to be answered. Also, I like the way how it ties Infinite's story to Burial at Sea without feeling tacked on or forced in. It felt right, and it was really well done. You know, I really liked that, and the ending was unbelievable. It was a cliffhanger ending for sure, but it was the good kind of cliffhanger ending. It was really well done. It allowed you to take in what had happened, and it's it's incredible. Really, really good story in Burial at Sea Episode 1. Really looking forward to what 2 will have to offer in the story department. Visual-wise, they rebuilt Rapture using the Infinite engine, so all the assets for Rapture have not been recycled. They've rebuilt the whole thing from the ground up, and it really shows. The environments are beautiful looking. In Infinite's engine, they are beautiful. Great lighting effects, great shadow effects, great textures and character models all around. The game looks astoundingly beautiful. It's fantastic. I really like the visuals in Burial at Sea. I really, really do. They did a really good job rebuilding Rapture using Infinite's engine. Gameplay-wise, the core experience remains the same. You explore and you go into combat in a first-person shooter style. Except the two-weapon system has been sort of taken away, but done sort of in a weird way. You still only carry two weapons. You kind of carry two weapons according to the UI, but if you hold down the R2 button, you get the weapon wheel from the previous Bioshocks, and you're allowed to carry 4 weapons, though you can only have 2 equipped at a time. There are only 4 weapons in the DLC, so I don't really think the 2-weapon system would have really affected it that much, but you're running out of ammo so much constantly in the DLC, and all the weapons have really weird ammo restrictions on them. For example, the hand cannon, which is my least favourite gun of all time, can only carry 6 bullets, whereas the carbine, my most favourite gun of all time, only carries 42 bullets. It's incredibly weird, and I don't know why they did it, but I kind of am glad they did, because it kind of gives you sort of a tense, makes the battles tense, because you run out of ammo really, really quickly, and then when you have the splicers, who provide a really good challenge. I really must admit, they were pretty difficult on the medium difficulty, so they give you a good challenge, but when you're running out of ammo, you're sort of frantically, what are you going to do? You're out of ammo, and Elizabeth doesn't toss you as much ammo or as guns as you got in Infinite, so it's a more tougher experience, but man, it was really tense. It really, really was. You still have your Vigor/Plasmids. There's one new one called Old Man Winter, which is basically the Freeze Blast Plasmid from the original Bioshock. It's really, really good. You can freeze your enemy, and then you can either shoot them or melee them for a one-hit kill to shatter them into pieces. It's always satisfying to do that. There's also a new weapon. It's called the Radar Runner, but I never got to use it because it was behind a locked door, and I didn't get the key code, so I need to go back and play and find that key code and give that weapon a whirl, because I'm really curious to see what it does. I found that in Burial at Sea, you got more of the classic Bioshock way of exploration, whereas Infinite was sort of a bit more linear. Burial at Sea is linear, but it's less linear than Infinite was. It gives you more room to explore in places like the original Bioshock did. I'm not saying the linearity in Infinite was bad, but it would have benefited from a bit more exploration. But I'm glad Burial at Sea went back to the traditional Bioshock way of exploration, and it's really nice to explore areas for audio logs and all such thing. So overall, I think the DLC is really good, but there's one major problem. It's €15 for a DLC that lasts under under 3 hours. About 2 hours, 50 minutes you'll probably get out of this. You probably play through it again to get all the audio logs and stuff, but €15 is a really steep price. I don't think that was a good price to set it. I think they should have put it like 5, because The Walking Dead, the Telltale episodic Walking Dead, that was about, their episodes were about the same length. I think they might have been a bit longer, and they were €5 a pop. So this makes no sense why they charged it for €15. That's, I think, in my opinion, that's a bit too much. I bought the season pass, so I guess I was kind of okay, but yeah, that's not a very good price. That's going to put people off from buying this, and that's a shame, because this DLC improves some of the infinite areas, but keeps the great core experience exactly the same, and that's why I really like it so much. It's surprisingly good. A lot of people have been sort of hostile towards this, but I think that's due to the length and the price. I think the length was alright, but the price is what really kills it for me, I think. So I think Bioshock Infinite's worth Burial at Sea is worth getting when you can get it a bit cheaper. I think €15 is a bit too much for this kind of length. It's just too short for €15 in my opinion. I mean, Duke Nukem Forever, A Doctor Who Cloned Me, that was 5 hours and that cost about €7, so it doesn't make sense why they made it €15. But thank you for watching my first DLC review, and as always guys, keep tuned to the channel and I'll see you guys later. Bye!
Under the sea, under the sea, there'll be no accusations, just friendly crustaceans under the sea.